What is going on, you guys? Petplatypus here, and it is time to talk about 7 Deadly Sins, chapter 186. So 2 big plot points just got revealed. I guess you could say the Goddess Clan truly is blessed, and those things are just fucking silly, like straight up ridiculous. Anyways, with that out of my system, this chapter. We start off with Escanor continuing to be awesome. He fucking sends... Well, basically, he was just sending Esterosa flying, but then fucking... Zeldris got behind him and he sent both of them flying and both of their magic energy disappeared, but obviously they're not dead. I mean, maybe Esterosa, but we'll have to wait and see. Also, I didn't think about this when I was reading the chapter, but after reflecting before getting on camera, I noticed that Esterosa screamed Escanor's name before he got sent flying and his face was all contorted and shit. I wonder if his own commandment's going to affect him. Like, if he did live, I wonder if he will go to fight Escanor and be unable to fight him. That would be really cool and really interesting. But that's just a thought. But yeah, I doubt either of them are dead, especially with what's-his-name just coming in there and trying to help him and then just getting blown. Like, there's no way Zeldris would go out like a bitch like that. There's just no way. So, yeah, but then we move back over to the castle area. Escanor doesn't want to go back quite yet because he's still running too hot. So then we have some arguing between Gil Thunder and Hauser about what they should do about evacuating the people and retreating and everything, and Gil Thunder is like so gung-ho about fighting these guys. Like, he's, I don't want to say acting out of character, but he is, well, I mean, then again, his Meliodas senpai did get killed, so I guess it would make sense that he has a huge grudge against these people, but yeah, so actually, yeah, I guess that does make sense to a certain extent. So yeah, they want to teleport all the people and get them out of there, and a bunch of Holy Knights have the people. But then some of the Holy Knights start turning on them, and they're under some kind of spell by the commandments. And then you see the one chick who, what did she do? Like, every time she hits, the hits get harder and harder or something like that. I forget. Like a combo thing. She's cool. I don't like her speech gag. Her speech gag is really stupid, but her design is cool. And, yeah, so she's there, and the other dude's there. They're pretty much always partnered up, actually. The dude with the mustache. They show up. And yeah, they're like, you guys are fucked, blah, blah, talking their shit. And then, coming out like a badass old guy, we have Denzel. And Denzel comes in, and he pulls out the goddess. Now, I already said what I had to say about the goddess, but he pulls out the goddess sword. He gives his life to gain the power of it. He has the mark in his eyes, and he's going to fight the chick. I forget her name. I think it starts with a D. I'm not sure. But, yeah, they're going to fight. And she looks pissed. Like, she looks like she saw that it was a goddess and she was, like, ready to go. So, she's not scared. That's interesting. But I'm very curious how the fight's going to go down. And, I guess Denzel's gone. We didn't know him very much. And, the sword thing does seem kind of random. But at the same time, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm pulling this out of my ass. But I feel like back when this character was sort of introduced, like when they had Ferodrin in prison and then the pacifist dude showed up, you know, dude with all the fucking faces and shit. I feel like the sword had... There was something to do with the sword there. I forget what it was, but I feel like the sword did something. But I don't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I feel like there were some hints to the sword, maybe, but I could be wrong. Either way, he summons the goddess. He fucking infuses with it, I guess, and he's gonna die, apparently, for doing this, but hopefully he can take one or two of them out. I doubt it, because they're not really scared, especially the chick. She just seems ready to go, so who knows? I don't think Esterosa's dead. I don't think the other brother is dead. But overall, it was a pretty solid chapter. This thing with Denzel was kind of interesting. Like I said, I didn't know the character that much, so it is kind of random to have him do this big sacrifice moment. Like, we didn't really know him for very long. But, it'll be cool, hopefully. You know, hopefully it'll be badass and everything. And I really do, like, the Sins are so scrub right now. Like, I'm just seeing Bond standing there on the sidelines while some dude, some C-list dude named Denzel, now granted, looking like a badass old guy, but coming out there, like, I'm gonna be the one to do this, and it's like, Bond's a main character, but yet, it's just like, hopefully the Sins can get something out of this arc. The rest, besides Meliodas and Escanor, hopefully they can get something out of it. Still don't know what the fuck's up with Merlin. Probably still doesn't have a body, I guess. I don't know what's going on with her. So, yeah, they are not looking too good right now. It is the Meliodas and Escanor show. It has been for a while now, but it is starting to become a little bit annoying. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Denzel might do some cool shit. He's not Escanor or Meliodas, so I guess that's something. But, anyways, rambling aside, it was a pretty solid chapter. The goddess thing was interesting for sure. It definitely... Seeing one, I think, is very important for the overall story since we've only heard their voice before. and just overall it'll just be it's an interesting setup chapter for more to come. And I think he's probably not going to die, but I think what's her name's brother got stabbed. Jericho, her brother, I think, because he looks super generic, but I think that's his design. He got stabbed by one of the Holy Knights, unless that was just a regular citizen that happened to look like her brother. But yeah, he looks super generic, so it's hard to tell. But I think he got stabbed. I don't think he'll die, but I figured that was worth mentioning. But that's the chapter. Escanor was really cool. Esterosa might have hatred for him and be unable to fight him, so that'd be very interesting. Those two are at the very least out of commission for a little bit. We got a fight set up with Denzel. We got the reveal of what a goddess looks like. Nothing really special. Well, part of it's a little special. Okay, I said I had it out of my system, but I had to come up with another one. But overall, it's just kind of like an angel design, so it's nothing that crazy. But, we'll see what happens. We'll see where everything goes. But, yeah, that's pretty much the chapter, though. I'll probably give it like a solid 7.5 out of 10. It's just a good chapter. Like I said, for me personally, it doesn't impact me much that Denzel is fucking sacrificing himself because I didn't know him that well as a character. I don't think any of us really did. So, you know, that part's kind of meh. But actually seeing the goddess is pretty big for the story, I suppose. Even if she didn't do or say anything. But we did get confirmation that it is a goddess. And, yeah, that's cool. So, with all that being said, what did you guys think of this chapter of the 7 Deadly Sins? You can comment in the comment section below. You can also follow me on Instagram or add me on PSN. I'm petplatypus on both. You can also give this video a thumbs up and share it on social media. Both those would help me out a lot. Subscribe if you haven't already or if you like what you've seen here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.